Hello everyone, welcome back to Lost Creek Canyon Ranch, here in the heart of Palm Springs, California. And today we're back again on the ranch with Mr. Mike Rifkin, and he's going to show us around his day-to-day routine filling up the hummingbird feeder. You guys are coming along with, so let's go. It's nice and nipply this morning.
A beautiful day. How you doing? Well, our birds tend to eat more in the wintertime, not surprisingly, especially the hummingbird. So we're out here feeding them 3 or 4 times a week. And it's certainly amazing how much food a little tiny bird can eat. I read once that hummingbirds need about 10 calories a day each to survive because they're so small. But it sure seems like they eat more than that just by virtue of the frequency with which we fill up these feeders. Either that or there's a lot more hummingbirds here than we think. Our guess has always been around 50, but there could be 5 times that number. I just don't know. Beautiful day, though. A beautiful fall day. Check on our tortoises. Nobody home on that side. One down there, it looks like. Maybe both of them are down there. One of our guys has created a new hole for himself down there. Is he down there? I'm not sure. You can hear the hummingbirds getting noisy because they see us coming. Okay, birdies. It's mealtime. Just a second. Keep your pants on. Most of this is just excess rainwater because they'll drink this thing absolutely dry. But when it rains, you get a little bit of... Okay. Okay, buddy. You all set? Where's your friends? You're the first one there? It's amazing how fast that the whole group finds out that the food is back. It always amazes me whether there's some sort of hidden language or noise or just sort of interaction with the hummingbirds that allows them to see that the food truck has arrived. I don't know, but when one is there and all of a sudden, you know, they're all over the place. If recollection serves, I think there are 5 species of hummingbirds, and we've seen all 5 here when we've had birders up that can delineate between the two. And you can see a couple of here, some of that beautiful, kind of that vivid violet neck, and then the one right in front of me here has got a green back. That's a different species. They're surprisingly aggressive too. They don't hesitate to chase off their competition. One of the things that was actually causing us some concern is that we had a roadrunner that figured out if he perched himself in the tree and stayed very quiet, he could nab a hummingbird for breakfast now and then. But I think the hummingbirds finally wised up to his strategy and stopped coming around when he was there. And so the roadrunner finally left in disgust. It's a little bit of ranch magic, though. See, now most of these, maybe one, don't have the real beautiful neck coloration on their feathers. So these are some of the more drab species, or maybe the difference is male, female, I don't know. But again, with the kind of traffic that we're seeing now, these birds will empty this thing in one day. And I just can't believe it's a half a dozen or even a dozen hummingbirds that can drink all that in a day. So there's just got to be waves of hummingbirds that come in and out. They're fearless, though. I guess when you're that quick, you can be. And what you're seeing now is something that's been a little bit problematic, although it doesn't seem to bother the hummingbirds too much, is that the bees smell the sugar, and they'll come and feed off of the blossoms as well. And sometimes these feeders will be virtually covered with bees, and the hummingbirds kind of have to work around them. You know, I think they're strictly herbivores in the sense that, well, that's not true. They eat bugs. In fact, I think hummingbirds, I've heard, are the second or third most prolific predator of mosquitoes. And so we're always happy to have the hummingbirds around for that reason as well. I hope they eat their share of mosquitoes every day. That would be great. And that tends to be a seasonal food because, of course, the mosquitoes tend to be less prevalent in the wintertime. But in the summer, I expect they eat their share. The bees, too, like this one, will kind of figure out that there's some sugar to be had, and he'll let the hive know, and they'll be out here in swarms pretty quick. But when they're out here, they're pretty well happy to drink sugar and not bother anybody else. So there you are, a little beautiful miniature part of ranch life.